Hello everyone on YouTube. Welcome to Dan reacting to Penguinz0 ranting about horror. I don't know about much. I don't know anything about this video. Is he just saying about game horror or something? I don't know, but as for me, I hate horror. I speak a little bit while ago that I hate horror. I'm gonna install a brightness mod on Minecraft someday because it's too scary. Even though mob could be able to spawn behind us and kill us, I don't care. Darkness is more scarier than anything for me.
If there was a global leaderboard for horror movies watched, I imagine I would be in the top 50. And I say
Horror movie watch. What does that mean? Is it that I don't know.
that sincerely. I think I have seen more horror movies than most people have seen movies.
Wait, what? Really? Is horror movie a fun place to hang out or something? Bruh, nah way.
In their entire lifetime. It's a genre that I am so passionate about because it's almost exclusively awful films. And by now, all of you know that I love bad movies. So bad they're good. I find them to be highly entertaining to just watch something that.
Wait, if people can see horror movie, fiction movie, sci-fi movie that is totally not on our grasp, and they see it as bad. That means they don't scared about them, right? But for me, bruh, even the horror movie that is so bad, most people would usually see them and think like, it's not real. For me, bruh, nah, it's totally different experience.
That is objectively trash, but in an entertaining way. So, that means that I am constantly consuming horror films. Because bad movies and horror go together like cereal and milk. It's almost more impressive just how consistently terrible this genre is. It's just saturated with the worst.
The reason why it's worse is not that because the genre is bad. Penguinz0 tried to say it, but the reason it's worse is because the caster and the plan for that film is just not right. Right? Most people would see some ghost house and run away, but the horror movie most of the time would go there and live in there. That's the problem with horror genre. They don't have any plan to force the main character to the house. They just let the main character choose the house. Why the fuck would anyone would choose it in real life? Why would anyone ever choosing it if they have a choice? Okay, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Throwaway garbage imaginable. Just this stinky pile of dog shit for horror films that come out in recent years. Now, it's not all of them. There are some bangers out there, some diamonds in the rough for sure.
Nah, I don't care any diamond. I don't care about diamond. I don't care about gemstone. I don't care about jade stone. The moment I see horror, I'm running away.
But 99% of horror movies that come out are just not good. And I've seen like 99% of horror movies.
Ooh.
So last night I was just going through this big rant about like Blumhouse just pumping out trash. As well as like a couple of horror movies that I really like Hereditary and Martyrs. So it was this mixed bag of just ranting about horror as a genre in general. And I just wanted to show you all of that real quick because I have seen more horror movies than I imagine most people in the world have. Movies you've never even heard of, I have seen.
Really?
In fact, my least favorite movie of all time is a horror film that I bet zero of you have ever heard of.
Okay.
The times I've mentioned it over
let's hear. What is the title?
It's called Let's Be Evil. And the only thing scary.
What the fuck? Let's Be Evil. Okay. It's a movie that even I never heard of.
About this film is when you recognize that your time was wasted and you were directly insulted by sitting down to pop this piece of shit on the television screen. It's a movie about nothing, really. Like when Squidward goes to that empty dimension to be all alone, there was more going on in that void than there was throughout the runtime of Let's Be Evil. The plot is supposed to be like these smart kids are in a bunker and then they decide to kill their babysitters, and that's like the scariness of it. But like that barely even really happens in the film. It's actually just these tedious chores that you witness with some kids solving like fucking three-dimensional Rubik's cubes. It's so lame. It is indescribable how bad this film is. It's not fun bad or anything at all. It is actually one of the most miserable movies you can ever really watch. So, point is, I've seen movies in this genre that no one else has ever even heard of. This went on Netflix in like 2016, and I'm pretty sure it was taken off within the same year because I doubt anyone was watching it. I don't know if it's still there or not, but that would be my guess. If I made this movie, I would be doing everything in my power to scrub its existence from the files. I'd be
If I were wait a little bit. If I were to be the director of horror movie, trust me, bruh, I would make the most sensible movie ever. Even though the movie doesn't scare much because the director itself uh is so scared to the movie, but he still make the most of it. First of all, he's a college student or something. The main character is a college student and he needs a place to stay. He doesn't have much money, so the only place he can afford is under the bridge or that haunted house. People would usually go to fucking haunted house if they don't have a choice, right? First of all, and second of all, why would he met the ghost? It's because some bullshit like he respect the place, but there's so many animal in there, right? Like rat, like cockroaches or something, so that he angry at the cockroaches, but he just accidentally destroyed something out of his angerness or something, and he want to try to redeem himself, but it's too late. You know what I mean? And then the ghost haunted him or something. That's the reason why the ghost haunted him, and that's the reason why he goes to that place in the first place. But most people doesn't give a shit about that kinds of idea. Because it's so creative, people would usually don't watch it. That's what they think. They want to create something old fashioned where the main character just came somewhere and choose the most scariest house for no reason. Bruh, that just pissed me off, bruh. Most of the thing doesn't offend me. It's just the stupidness of the director. It just offends me so much, bruh. And the caster, those casters doesn't do anything. They no, they didn't have hands on anything. They just go with the flow because money. You know what I mean? If you offend the director, you got nothing. So they just do what they meant to do. But the movie that came out was so bad, people would usually ask, why would you go there? You know what I mean? But if I was the director, I would force. I won't use choice. I would force them to live in that house because they don't have money, they don't have places or something. They want to get out of that place, but they don't want to. And you know, there's a core movie where we just um let let the main character explore. Why? It's because main character doesn't want to explore. When he faced the ghost, he said, "Nah, fam, I'm getting out of here." But the moment he opened the door to get out, you know, the ghost manifests everywhere in the vicinity of the house as a maze or something. That's the plot. Main character doesn't want to involve, but at the end of the day, the ghost forced him to involve. You know what I mean? It's not like the moment you see a ghost, the main character just go in there head on to fight a fucking ghost. What are you gonna do about it? Even if you find a ghost, what are you gonna do? No reason. They just dumbass. They just fucking dumbasses. Bruh, they don't know how core movie does. They just shop their own idea. Why don't you let the ghost do their own job of forcing the main character? Why would you even force the main character in the first place? Let the main character run. But the main character have ability to help himself sometime, you know? It's the true nature of human. They have the ability to help themselves sometime, but most of the time the ghost force them to be in that direction, you know? Let the ghost at fault. Don't take the fault yourself and let people go there. You dumbass. The director is just dumbass, bro.
Erasing it like that planet the clones were made on in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. I would be trying to scrub this from the fucking archives. It is that bad. But anyway, let me just go ahead and show you this full rant. Before getting into it though, I do want to just shout out Plague Seeker one more time. This is my newest comic series. Issue 1 just dropped.
Plague Seeker?
It's 80 beautiful pages
Jeez.
of carnage, a wonderful story, and just the best art you'll ever see in your goddamn life. So Plague Seeker issue 1 is out right now. You can find it at badegg.co. I'll put a link to it in the description. Pick a
Okay, okay, we're gonna buy it if we have money. But right now, brother, believe me, I don't have money.
pick up a copy of this bad boy. Do it for me, huh?
I don't have money, bruh. I'm broke. Damner is literally a broken man, a poorest VTuber of all time. You see my avatar? Huh? You see my avatar? My avatar doesn't move. My avatar, literally. If I have my avatar move by ordering someone to create my avatar, put it on my computer, which I don't fucking have. I only have phone, and live on a stream where my internet doesn't broke me off, like right now sometime it broke, I would be amazingly happy, you know. Wait, let me see, is my, yeah, internet doesn't open yet.
L take on Blumhouse? Brother, look at the what take? They pump out
Willy Wonka experience, no, inspired event organizer say his life is ruined after failed experience. Nah, your life doesn't ruin, bruh. You at least you have $10,000 on your bank.
some of the worst movies because it's going to make them money no matter what. Because the budgets are so small. What do you mean? Look at this list of almost nothing but stinkers over the last couple of years, except for, I think it's Black Phone, Five Nights at Freddy's, and
Five Nights at Freddy is popular because the origin.
they had one more that wasn't absolute
Well,
abominable
I don't see Five Nights at Freddy because it's scary.
dog shit, and I can't recall off the top.
I did see KSI play Five Nights at Freddy a little bit, right? I think I did see, but other than that, I don't think anyone I don't watch anyone play because it's just not for me, bro.
Top of my head over the last 3 years. So Imaginary, dog shit. Night Swim, super dog shit. Five Nights at Freddy's, fine. Exorcist Believer, dog shit. Totally Killer, probably 3 people saw
Totally
that movie, so I'm
Killer.
imagining dog shit. Passenger, dog shit. Insidious Red Door, super dog shit. Unseen, I didn't see that one, so I don't know. There's Something Wrong with the Children, looks like dog shit. Sick, I think
Wait. There's something wrong with the children. What the fuck? Okay.
I saw that one. Probably dog shit. Also came out in January, so most likely dog shit.
Yeah.
Megan, good. Nanny,
Megan.
dog shit. I don't think I saw Soft and Quiet. I didn't see that. Halloween Ends, super.
I mean, most of the movie is like me, you know. Sometimes the movie is good, but it's that they don't have any knowledge of marketing, just like me. I have knowledge of marketing, but it's not much because I don't have connection, and my page just got no, not my page. My Twitter account just have like under 10 followers. You know what I mean? I didn't have connection, even though I have strategy to make it work. I don't have any connection. I really want to do collabs, but my collapse idol fan is way off the limit. Kenji, Noxonar. There's no way those people would contact me. Well, if you want to contact me, I do have Twitter, uh, but I don't think so. I don't think those guys would give me some chance. I'm not angry at them, even though they don't give me a chance, because who the fuck would just give anyone a chance if they ask? You know what I mean? It's bothersome. If I was big, I would do the same. Why would I just collapse it? Everyone who asked me, it's too bothersome, bro. We just live here to do our own things. It's reasonable.
dog shit. The Visitor, super dog shit. And every single one of these movies has such a low budget that no matter how bad it is, it's going to make its money back. Well,
Yeah.
actually, Imaginary has a higher budget than almost all of their films combined. Their
Jeez.
VFX team went crazy on those awful monster designs, I guess. But it's
Monster
usually like $1
design.
to $2 million, $2 to $3 million. Jesus Christ! How did Night Swim have a budget of 15 mil?
Night
No,
Swim.
what?
I don't know. A budget that big? Is it really that hard to make a movie? I know it's 1 hour. I know something about movie because it's long. You you take it for like 7 day at least. At least if you work your ass off, to create a movie. But I don't think $1 million is so little to the point that you create movie that bad. I think even if you can find good actor because it's just 1 million, at the very least you could find the best editor or something for about $2,000. School guy who can create better art, better edit, and for about $1,000 they would do it. And the actor, for about $200 they would absolutely do it. High schooler, those guys just take a 7 day off from school and get $200 for acting. That's those guys would do it. The sounding, the acting, bruh. I think for about $1 million, there's no way you wouldn't get any good movie.
That movie was shot in 2 locations.
Two.
That's it.
Wait, you can see information in that? Wow, that's good.
That's got to be some kind of tax fraud write-off type deal.
Yeah.
That is not a $15 million
I mean,
budget.
most of the time, money doesn't go to the actor, doesn't go to the editor. Most of the time, they just got off by director.
Movie. They didn't even use VFX really. I don't know where that money could even gone. Maybe they're counting in marketing budget because it wasn't like highly marketed. But I mean, look at the box office. These all make a killing, even though they're legitimately terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why more people don't. I've said this a million times. I don't know why more studios don't do what Blumhouse does. Just make cheap horror movies and pump them out. They will always, always, always turn a profit. Always. Go up to their.
Well, the graphic, the visual effect doesn't help that much. If the story is trash, the visual effect doesn't help that much. I can come up with a trash. No, baby. Dana doesn't come up with a trash movie. He would come up with a decent movie. But most of the time, the directors just turn it down because some bullshit like, oh, status, oh, famous, some bullshit. I don't fucking care. I don't do it for free, bro. I don't do it for free. Fuck you.
Movies are capable of quality. They're capable of quality, absolutely. They fund some really good stuff.
Yeah.
Like Invisible Man, I thought was a banger.
Quality was good, but the writing is bad. But for me, bruh, I'm scared all of it.
Megan, I also liked. Like even in recent times, it's not like they can't make good movies. It's just that they normally don't because they don't need to.
Yeah.
So they don't bother funding something that's going to be expensive and somewhat of a gamble.
It's not about expensive. It's about the people in there got involved good and synergized well or something. But I don't clash with him.
Jesus Christ, even
smart people like me doesn't clash with Penguinz0. I just pointed out more point when he pointed out something, I'm not gonna clash with him. No sane people would clash with Penguinz0. You're just gonna get trashed at the end of the day. The moment you clash with him, you're done, bruh. You're done. If you don't present your point perfectly, you're fucking done. Even though you present your point perfectly, don't go after him. Least if you have a little bit of idea to think, don't go after him. If you don't want to die of shame.
Truth or Dare. Even Truth or Dare. The $3 million budget, $95 million box office. Oh my god, even Truth or Dare. That's crazy. See, like they don't miss. They can't.
I mean, Truth or Dare. The intro sound good. I can make movie out of it, but I don't think the movie's good because bruh.
Miss, these things are so fucking cheap and yet they always can turn such a huge profit for no reason.
Really? For like about 3 million you got 80. No, 80. For about 1 million you got 16 million? It's not Truth or Dare, but bruh. How? Bruh. You can make profit on that shit? Jeez.
Oh my god, even Unfriended.
Damn.
Unfriended. $1 million budget, $16 million box office. This would be a box office disaster for every other studio in the world except Blumhouse. This is a 16x return on investment. I don't know why more studios don't do it.
Yeah.
I'll never understand why more studios don't do it. Oh my god, Ouija Origin of Evil. Fuck, this
Ouija.
movie was terrible. $81 million box office.
81
They
million.
can't not
Wow.
make oodles of cash. No, I still haven't seen Sinister. That's one of those movies I want to watch. I've heard nothing but good things about Sinister, but I've never seen it.
Maybe maybe I create a visual, I don't know, audio sounds of movie. I I only create audio sounds and I just sell it for you guys, maybe for the director or something. But at the end of the day, it's just an audio. But you can imagine some scary stuff because I put music in there, I put sound effects in there. Is it that good? Is it that profitable? I don't know. I need money right now, but I'm not gonna sign contract bullshit. I'm not gonna sign contract, okay? My end goal of life is just that I can eat well. That's it. So I'm not gonna sign any contract to put my life away, slave my life away, or some bullshit thing. So I can just make movie. I can just make money myself. I'm not gonna sign any contract. So if you expect me to sign contract or some bullshit, nah, bruh, you getting out of here.
Apparently the sequel's terrible, but I've never seen the first one, and then everyone praises it, so I want to watch it. I just can't
Sinister?
imagine this movie, like, actually being scary. There's only, like, 2 movies I've ever seen that I would actually consider, like, unnerving to me, to the point where, like, I was like, damn, that was a pretty startling experience.
Ooh.
Hereditary, which I think is the best modern horror movie up until the last 10 minutes where it just becomes generic horror schlock, and Martyrs, which I just mentioned. I don't even know if I can type this in on
Mortar.
YouTube and have it be terms of service compliant because this movie is so extreme. This movie, I legitimately think is one of the most disturbing films ever made. Elvis the
I
Alien
mean, it's not the ghost movie. It's just scary movie.
made the video on it, and he covers it, and he doesn't even quite capture everything about it that makes it so powerful. It's a
Wow.
French film, right? Yeah, so it's part of a genre called extreme new age French, or extreme. Fuck, what the?
Extreme
It's been a
what?
while since I've gone
Well, the moment I heard the extreme thing, that's it. That's it.
over Martyrs, but it's like extreme French something
Ooh.
is the category, and it is haunting.
Ooh.
Like, it's not a movie that's just shock for the sake of shock, like some of that dog shit, like Serbian film. This is a movie that has such a deeply profound story with incredible acting and like
That's good. If it's have profound story, that's good.
a really thought-provoking message to it. Like I mentioned, it's a movie that I still actively think about from time to time. It was a lot. Like, at first I didn't quite grasp it, I guess, fully when I watched it, but the more that I, like, sat on it, the more I was like, damn, wait a minute. It's so hard to watch. It is legitimately hard to watch, yeah. Martyrs is the best movie that I don't recommend to people.
Jeez.
Yeah, I could never in good faith recommend this to anybody.
Martyrs.
Because it is a lot. Is it scary? Like, horrific. There's no jump scares, or, well, actually, there's, like,
Yeah. I think what he's saying is about that. This movie is not so many jump scare. It's not scared because it's jump scared. It's not scared because it's a mystery or something. It's scared because it has a scary scene, right? A literal scary scene.
2 jump scares, but it's not that kind of horror. It's like a very psychological, very
See?
hard to look at kind
See? That's what I'm pointing at. You're not gonna get me wrong, bruh.
of horror. It's disturbing, and it's known mainly for its gore. It was weak sauce, to be honest. Now, Imaginary is scary. True, this has got nothing on Imaginary. You're so fucking right. Yeah. Have you seen The Autopsy of Jane Doe? Super creepy. I think I saw that one a while ago. Is that the one from 2016? 2017? Had a lot of hype
Jeez.
online.
Did he actually know most of the horror movie? Bruh.
Because there was one of those, like, Autopsy of Jane Doe, The Possessing of Lily Manchester, The Possession of Grim Cheeseburger. Like, I've seen all of those, and they sucked ass.
Bro.
So if it was during that wave, then yeah, I probably saw it and didn't like it. This was during that exact wave I was talking about, like the taking of Deborah Logan, the fucking the haunting of Sally Bacon Ranch.
Wait,
Like
what?
it was like all of these movies were pretty much the fucking same thing.
I mean, most of the time, yeah, they just force main character to do the decision of undoable. You know what I mean? It's a frustrating situation. The movie shouldn't have any frustrating situation, because the moment you feel the frustration, you didn't scare at all. You're just angry, right? Most of the time, people would be angry if they see some frustrating scene. So you need to make a scene that is not frustrating. It's just scary. It's just pure scary, so that when the viewers see the movie, they don't angry at the movie. They angry at the ghost character. They angry at the villain. You know what I mean? So the moment they don't agree with the movie, that movie is great.
Another like classic that I haven't seen outside of Sinister is It Follows. I never saw that one.
It follows. What about Unlock?
Yeah, we already went over that.
I think I've seen Korean movie of Unlock. I tried to search it where everyone would be reacting to it, but there's no one who mostly they don't react to it that much. Maybe it's because of copyright or something, but nobody has been reacting to it for us to see to easily see it. If I were to react to it, I would post it on YouTube, but I would cover it just like normal. But if it has if it still got copyright, I would post it on my Discord. That's all. I'm not gonna charge money to bullshit like that. I'm not gonna charge money to bullshit. I'm just gonna charge it to advanced thing like I'm gonna tell the stories, the scary story or something. But for for story that has already out there, I'm not gonna charge it.
The Pooniverse. We were just talking about that a little bit ago. Barbarian was pretty good. I like Barbarian. Thanks for some
Barbarian.
snowman.
What? Wait, what? There's a movie called Barbarian, bruh.
Have you ever
Random.
done a horror movie tier list? It might be a fun stream idea. That is a
Yeah.
pretty good stream idea, actually. I'm gonna write that down. That's not a bad idea at all. It'd be
No,
kind of
it would be long. It would be so long.
nice because I saw every single horror movie that ever hit streaming services from 20. I think it was like from 2015 to 2017. So like anything that was released during that period, I saw every single horror movie.
Wow.
So I've got a catalog of some of the dumbest shit none of you have ever heard of.
Jeez.
So that's a pretty good idea. Maybe I will do that. Martyrs is torture porn. It's not though. That is kind of what it became known for like all the gore and stuff. But it is a movie that has an incredibly unnerving and deep message and concept.
Hmm?
It's so much more than that. If it was just torture porn, it'd just be another throwaway piece of shit schlock film. But it's
Yeah.
not. Teeth. Teeth was another one of those movies that had such a mystique built up around it. I remember it was during the 360 era when people were still watching like movies and shit from the Xbox dashboard. So you'd see, well, at least I'd see a couple of my friends watching Teeth, and then they'd hype it up like, "Man, that was so fucking disturbing. That shit was crazy. You're not ready for Teeth. You can't handle it." And then like I never bothered watching it, but then a couple years later, I was like, "Oh, I remember Teeth." People used to watch that on Xbox dashboard and said it was like crazy. I'll have to check it out. And it was so fucking silly. Like it seemed like it was self-aware in its silliness.
I mean, most of the time, if you watch when you were a little kid, right? That movie, all the movie that you watch would be so scary or maybe so fun that you remember in your head, like put in the category without thinking much. But when you were older and you go to revisit the movie, most of the time the movie was just silly. Even the horror movie is just silly. But we don't talk about that because it's just a memory of us.
Then there's like the gynecologist who's like, "Vagina denta, vagina denta." It was a very cool movie. And then it set itself up for like a sequel I don't think ever came, where she was going to be some kind of vigilante superhero biting wieners off with her vagina teeth. Missed opportunity. It's
Ooh, yeah. The moment he said that, I think I've seen a scene in there where the doctor has been maybe do an examine for vagina in there, and it got bite off. I think it got bite off. Ooh, bruh. And she was so scared and run away or something. It's scary, but it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? It's scary, but it's stupid. And most of the time, you didn't see anything. You just see blood or something. So it's not that scary. But for me, for general, it's not that scary because it doesn't make sense. You can only hear sound and see blood a little bit. But most of the people would think differently because they don't scared of the movie that much. You know what I mean?
Not too late. They can bring the vagina teeth girl into the Pooniverse. She can fight Winnie the Pooh and Piglet by biting their cocks off.
Yeah.
This is a super weird segue, but when I was taking a shit, I was closing some old tabs, and sometimes what I do is I write down things that I don't want to forget. And this is an older note, but I recognized I never talked about it. I went to a strip club like a little while back, and there was a stripper there who, like, during her performance, like, stopped everything, like, stopped all movement around her, like the other dancers, and grabbed one of the dollar bills.
No.
And I was like, oh, she's about to do, like, some kind of cool magic trick.
No.
And then she got to the middle of the floor, put her legs over her head, put the dollar bill on her vagina, and shot it out like a rail gun with an air blast. She was, like, airbending it with her pussy.
Wait,
so
what?
I wrote down in my tabs, stripper dollar air blast, to remind myself of that. Because I wanted to talk about it because I was so fucking impressed with it. I was like, Jesus!
Wait, what? Wait, I didn't know vagina can do stuff like that. Oh, bruh. Maybe I'm just a loser virgin, you know? Maybe I'm just a virgin, so that's why I didn't know that. But is it real? Nah, we gotta check it out. We gotta check it out, bruh. Nah, I'm not gonna check it in stream, you know what I mean? People after watching this video will check it out most of the time. Most of the guy, most of the girl. But I'm not gonna check it in stream. I don't want the stream to get banned, bruh.
The distance on that. And then she went for like round 2 on it, and I was like, fuck! Jesus, she's got a cannon!
Gee!
And Vagina Denta just reminded me of it. Did you tip her? Yeah, Caleb and I were just fucking like throwing ones at her. Do it again! Do it again! That's my favorite trick! Whoa! How far did it go? Through the ceiling. I thought she was gonna fucking blast a hole through it. Like, you know how... You remember like in Tom and Jerry when they're spitting watermelon seeds like a minigun?
Yeah.
That's what she was doing with dollar bills in her pussy. Well, with a dollar bill.
Wait, I to be honest, that's really a talent. Even though it's only for 18 plus, you know what I mean? Even though it's for only 18 plus, I think that's a great talent because just as you already know, there's not many people who can do that. And hear me out. This stream is not for 18 under. It's not for under 7 and under 18. Just like I said, I don't give a fuck. I just said fuck. I just said some bullshit thing most of the time. So if there's a kid over here watching it, just get the fuck out of here.
I guess it wasn't multiple. Though I guess if she had like started stuffing them, she may have been able to. I think I can do the same thing with my butthole. Not without shitting. I don't think so.
Yeah. If you have diarrhea, bruh, just remember, bruh, if you have diarrhea, you would push everything out.
It takes so much force and strain, you'd absolutely just poop.
Yeah.
That's talent, brother.
That's real talent.
7.75
Thanks for watching. Stay cool, fam.